Jim and Danik, we have the winners of the BC2 category here. Jim, you came in first place, and Danik, you came in second, right?
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
Okay. So what did you think of your performance individually throughout the tournament? Que pensez-vous de ta performance individuellement pendant le tournoi?
For me, it's a good performance. It's sure it's not the real tournament, but it's a tournament. So it's great to see all the people of the family of Eboccia. So that's the 1 point.
Good. And
I
Jim?
thought I thought I did very well. I do wish that more people would have practiced a little bit more so they had a better idea of how to play the game. Because Danik was the only one that was able to give a challenge, so it's not surprising that we came in first and second. Hopefully next time we have a tournament like this, they'll be practiced up a little bit and we'll have a little bit more challenge.
Yeah, definitely. I think you got a head start there, Jim, with your sportability tournament, right?
The game is good for not just figuring out different ideas of how to play the game. I mean, I know it's not the same as playing bocce on the court, but it gives you an idea of different strategies and different ways you can think to win the game and that sort of thing.
Vous avez très bien joué dans le tournoi, Danik, et vous avez terminé à la deuxième place. Quelle a été ta stratégie pendant les jeux?
Moi, honnêtement, j'ai pas eu vraiment de stratégie. Mon but précis, c'était de m'amuser le plus possible. Parce qu'on sait tous que avec la pandémie, on n'a pas eu de compétition. Donc, avoir ça comme remplacement, c'est sûr que ça fait du bien, malgré qu'on n'est pas sur un vrai terrain. Bon, ça m'a manqué un peu, mais c'était ça. Mon but, c'était de passer du temps avec la famille du Boccia, puis m'amuser, puis leur parler. Puis je trouve que c'était le bon moment pour faire ça.
So, Jim, I referenced before you had played in a separate tournament with Sportability. So, let's say we were to put this on again. Would you be interested in participating again? Just out of curiosity, you've done 2 tournaments now. Is this something that you would do again?
Oh, definitely. Just because, I mean, in Ontario, things are getting bad again, so I'm not getting any practice on the court at this particular time, and I'd rather be doing something bocce than nothing. So, I mean, I'm glad we have this game, even though it's not technically the real thing. At least it's still playing in some form or fashion.
And clearly you guys are great competitors on and off the field. C'est clair que vous êtes des joueurs fantastiques sur et hors du terrain. What is the biggest difference between playing in person versus online? Et quelle était la plus grande différence entre jouer en personne et en ligne? You want to go first, Daniel?
Yeah, no problem. The big difference is the no contact with the people, and I don't see the people, and no travel, and not the real rules about for the boccia, but it's they technically same, but it's not really the same.
Yeah, there's no spectators, that's for sure. I guess you guys are each other's spectators in a way, and we're the host committee, so we're spectating in a way. But yeah, definitely different. Jim?
That would be the biggest difference for me too, is the crowds. But I would also say that it's interesting because as a BC2, it would take an awful lot of practice to be able to do some of the shots you can do in this game. It's kind of like being a BC4, where you can do some amazing shots if you know how to do them. So that would be the biggest difference for me, is that I'm capable of doing some pretty incredible shots like lobbing for 9 meters, which I mean that takes a lot of practice, and you might hit that one out of every 20 times, whereas in the game you can hit it every time if you know how to, if you know where you're supposed to put the ball.
Yeah, sure. I mean, Josh was kind of saying that in his interview that like it's a good equalizer because Josh, for example, he beat someone who was I think he was I think he was in open class. No, Josh was in BC4, but he was also paired with the friends and family. So he beat actually someone who was who didn't have a disability. So he said it was a good equalizer, which was great.
I would be not in a rush to put everybody into a category based on their ability level of playing the actual game. Rather, like just put everybody together, or maybe even say, have you played the game before, and put those people together. Because I found it kind of funny when some of the athletes would say like this game is super hard, boccia's easier. I find it the exact opposite. I mean, I love boccia and I practice to get better, but this game is way easier than real boccia. There's no question about that.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's definitely like I saw in the friends and family category there was people who they couldn't do it, and the boccia players just knew exactly where to place the ball and what even what place on the court to throw it to, and then it would kind of roll along. So yeah, very interesting. Well, I'm glad you guys could do this interview. J'ai hâte de vous voir au cérémonie de fermeture demain, and I'm excited to see you guys at the closing ceremonies tomorrow. And you can check out all our videos on YouTube. Vous pouvez regarder tous nos vidéos sur YouTube, sur notre page YouTube. Et merci, thanks, congratulations, félicitations.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
See you.